Hello guys, how's it going? Sports Gaming Fever here with some more Franchise Hockey Manager 6. This time we're going to do a little something different, stray a little bit away from that New York Rangers series we got going on, and we are going to do a historical game, something I've been wanting to do for a little bit. So we're just going to leave the standard settings. So yeah, the Franchise Hockey Manager development and retirement engine, if we do the recalculate player ratings before each season, it gets very unpredictable. So if a player has a really good season, they are suddenly a 5-star. And I don't think that's as too realistic. I think, they need to naturally progress because one good season doesn't mean you're a superstar for the rest of your career. So, yeah, I'm going to leave everything standard. Start year 1917 is all good. So yeah, let's get right into it. I think this one will be quicker to record than that New York Rangers franchise, just because it takes so long to sim that. This should not take as long. I'm gonna plug in my computer. I feel like that's a good idea. All right, so yeah, we'll do challenge mode, and I think we're actually going to start unemployed. I think that'll be cool. Let's go history buff. Let's do United States. I believe we're Canadian for the New York Rangers one. No second nationality. General manager and head coach sounds good. Start unemployed. So we start with the National Hockey League, which has the Montreal Wanderers, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, and Toronto Arenas. And then the Pacific Coast Hockey Association with the Portland Rosebuds, the Seattle Metropolitans, and the Vancouver Millionaires. So yeah, I think we're going to start unemployed, and I would like to be known nationally. Yeah. Alright, offensive. You know what, we're gonna go balanced for both. And then GM template, let's go wheeler and dealer. And coach template, let's go old time hockey. Yeah. Alright. So I think that'll be good. Now, yeah, let's just hit OK and let it start up. So, the Rosebuds have offered us a job, and Seattle has offered us a job. Historical notes: the National Hockey League commenced operations. The Pacific Coast Hockey Association entered its 7th season, having been founded in 1911-12. The champions of the two leagues will compete for the Stanley Cup, so it's the very start of the Stanley Cup. Draft changes. Noble players. Roy Waters is actually very good. I played a series and he came along. So it looks like we're going to have to start out in the Pacific Hockey League. So do we want the Rosebuds? Let's take a look at their roster. Not too bad. And now let's look at Seattle. Seattle's pretty decent too. Let's see their histories actually. Can we go to your team home? Team can we see? I want to see their history because it said the league was around for 7 years. Oh, maybe if we go to Pacific Coast and we go to standings, can we go back seasons now? History? Oh, I feel like this is going to take a while to load. No, it's not too bad. Okay. So it looks like Seattle is the most recent champion. So we could go with Seattle. I believe the Portland Rosebuds disband after this season, which would be interesting to see what actually occurs. I think I'm gonna go with Seattle though, just because we have a Seattle team coming into the league. So let's go home. Is there anything we want to change in the options? I would like the assistant to do training and scheduling. We'll do everything else. I don't want to exit autoplay at all except for trade offers. Um, that's good. We'll add the Pacific Coast Hockey Association and do the same things. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything else I want to change here. All right. So yeah, let's negotiate an offer. Let's go 2 seasons because it'd be nice if we could like build our reputation enough to then go sign with another team. That could be good. So history buff named GM takes control of the Seattle Metropolitans. So our goal is to hop into the playoff race, and there's only 3 teams, and I believe 2 of us make it to the playoffs. And then from there it goes on to the Stanley Cup. Your budget to accomplish this goal is 60,000. Your team's current payroll is 5,152. So we have plenty of payroll. There's no salary cap. It's basically just the funding that you have. The trade deadline is oh no, that's not New Year's Eve. That is January 31st. We suggest you take a look at the team's roster, depth chart, and personnel to get familiar with the organization. And yeah, so we already briefly looked. But we have 2 great centers in Foyston and in Morris, both in their prime. Then we got Walker, who can play everything. We got Cully Wilson. We got Lester Patrick on the older end, and our best defenseman. Though it's actually interesting because some of the forwards can actually play D. You'll come across some that can do that. Like here, yeah, Bobby Rose, a right winger primarily, but he can play right and left D. Heck Fowler, is that our best goaltender? Looks like it might. Are we able to go to our affiliate? There's no one on our affiliate. So we're going to have to, if we go to lines, not enough players. Yeah, so we're going to need to sign some players. Is it the off season? I would assume it is. Yeah, schedule starts on. We play Portland a bunch, and then we play Vancouver. That's interesting. Let's look at our schedule. Yeah, so we basically play Portland all preseason. We do. There's no preseason games against Vancouver. That is interesting. That is an interesting way to do it. It's a short season, with only 3 teams in the league. So overall, I would like some pressure. Let's throw some hits. Tempo's good. Let's add a little more shooting than passing. Neutral zone offense. Let's do stay in your lanes. Offensive zone overload could be good. Yeah, let's do that. Or, you know what? Crash the net. Forecheck 1-2-2 is fine. That's all good. Drop pass on the power play. Overload. Pursue aggressively. Tandem forecheck. Let's do passive 1-3. Yeah, I think that's all good. Alright. So. Transactions route. Alright, free agent center. Let's see who we can sign. A lot of these guys are going to be like, no, we're going to the NHL. Yeah, not interested. So we're just going to keep on trying until someone says they are indeed interested in us. Which could be a little bit. Can we get a 2-star player? Carpenter. Can we snag Carpenter? Yes, we can. And yeah, we'll meet your demand. We have plenty of money. So, that's not a problem. We'll sign Keats as well. And we need to fill out our roster. We do need a backup goaltender. Prodger can also play defense. Ooh, Hainsworth, actually. Yes, we can have Hainsworth, and I'd actually like to see if we can get him to a longer contract. Let's bump it up to 3,000. Oh, we can only do 2 years, so never mind. Let's meet his demand. Okay, so I would like to let's throw in another winger. Why not? And I think after this we can advance a day. See how quickly that sims. That's awesome. Have people signed? Oh, they're seeing if oh, love this stuff. The older Gordon Roberts has taken up an unusual new off-season vocation to supplement his hockey income. It was learned today. Returning to his hometown of Ottawa at the end of the season, Roberts found work as a gravedigger. All-time hockey. All right, Carpenter signs. He wants 3, which is unavailable. We'll give you 8. Cool. So we're getting yes, we got Hainsworth. Nice. Okay. Hainsworth wants 1, but we can't give him that, so I guess we'll give him 10. Keats would like 5, but we can't give him that. We don't have 15 available, so we'll go 14. He also wants 5. We'll go 13. And let's go the next day. Okay, cool. So if we go to our roster, say AI setup organization, do we now have line setup? We do. So Walker, Foyleston, Wilson, Riley, Morris, Keats, Roberts, Haas, Ricky, Patrick, Rowe, and Carpenter. So that looks good. We have Fowler and Hainsworth. That's good. It'd actually be nice to have Hainsworth as the starter, because Fowler is, like, not that great. They're about the same, yeah, they're about the same, so. Goalie starts. I'll leave it as that. That's fine. They kind of know what they're doing there. Though, actually, something that happened back then is the backups didn't really get many starts. They were basically just in reserve if there was an injury. And that seems to be the case throughout the league when I've done these sims, so yeah, that's fine. But I think we have a decent roster to start off by signing those mid-tier free agents. And let me just see. Let's look at the trade block. Not really anything I want there. Free agents. Yeah, see, this guy is going to be in the draft, so signing not possible. Fredrickson, is he possible to sign? He is, and he has a great potential, so we're going to do that. Now we're just going to sign based on potential. But we're going to have to look at the ages. Dutton, 20 years old. He can sign. Nice. Okay, cool. I think that's... Oh, the 22. Fredrickson, we might be able to sign you. Oh, we already did. Okay, cool. That was the guy. Yeah. All right. They're mulling over our contracts. Scouting. Players need to be assigned numbers. Yeah. 3. So we can't give you 3, but we'll give you 33. And we can't give you 4, but we will give you 44. Nice, and now let's just set up the organization once more. It looks like a change was made. So we got Dutton here. Let's make him Cleese clearing, because he's a little bit better at that. Dutton. You are a 1.5. That could be a 3. That's right. Okay. Fredrickson is a 1-star. That could be a 3.5. So we got some guys with good potential. Keats is not playing, even though he's good. Haas sucks, but he's there as reserve. So overall, we got a decent team here. Some great guys. Some guys with some great potential there too. Though I do want Hainsworth to be the starter. And if that's not working out, we'll switch it up. But because I know we are going for a a cup here. Left wing Riley's come back from his vacation. Seems to be out of playing shape. Let's criticize him internally. No need to go to the press. And here's the preseason. And Portland wins 10-2. 62 shots, 52 saves for Hainsworth. We only got 13 shots. Okay. Tactics here. Why did it fix this? It's not what I wanted. Oh, it's because I did the AI setup organization. Alright, we're shooting more, guys. Jesus Christ. 13 shots. And now a player is injured. Wow, we got 2 players injured in that. Foyston and Morris, our best center. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to have to bring in Haas and Keats. Alright, we're going to have to undress. We're going to have to scratch Foyston. Where's Morris? Oh, Morris is here. Scratch Morris. Dress Keats and dress Haas. Fredrickson will come all the way to the top. Well, wait, is Fredrickson? No. Fredrickson can go here, and then we can bring Haas in. Though, actually, we could bring Nichols in instead of Haas. So, actually, yeah, we're going to scratch him. We're going to bring Nichols in. And can Roberts play both wings? Gosh, it's so hard when you don't know any of the players. Roberts can only play left wing. So, you know what? We'll throw Nichols on the right and see what he can do. Fredrickson, can you play something other than a grinder? I guess not. Wait, yeah, you can. You could be a playmaker. Let's do that. And a 4-3 loss this time, overtime. Okay, so that was a little better considering we actually, played offense. Let's switch up the goaltenders for this next one. We'll use this preseason to decide who will be our starter. Portland wins 7-1. Players need to be assigned numbers. Hainsworth again needs to be given a number? I don't understand that. Cully Wilson wants 5. We'll go 17. He wants 5. We'll go 14. Oh, Carpenter's injured. Okay. Hainsworth, you need to be dressed. So I don't know what you're doing. And we're going to make you the starter again. So we need a defenseman. Do we actually have anyone on our farm team now? No. Okay, so I think we're just going to wind up playing a forward at defense. So let's look. We do have a forward, right? Rowe. Okay, Rowe, we're going to move you over to defense. Carpenter, you're injured, so we will scratch you. And who can we play on that right wing? Oh, Morris is healthy. Is he? Is Morris healthy? No, minor injury. Game available, though. So we could. Let's just do it. Is Foyston game ready? Game unavailable. Okay. And let's throw in... Let's throw in Keats. Throw Keats on that right wing. Oh, that's Haas. Okay. You have your way. You got it. Okay, so you'll center. And Keats will... Screener. Wow. It's not good at all. Okay. Well, that's how we're going to have to play it. Season preview. You can read that if you want. Yeah, S. Nichols was called up to Seattle. Yeah, I know. Your email said that. No, okay, so this is something that occurs a lot here. And so we're going to have to set up the organization and hope it creates... See, it seems fine, right? And actually, let's go to tactics. We want more shooting. Yeah, so we have to now sign players. So this is a glitch that happens a fair amount. Unfortunately. And you are uninterested. And so we're going to just have to sign random players. Actually, I'd like it to be 1 year, and if that's the case, I will just give you another 100. As for response, submit offer. Yeah, you basically just have to keep signing players until they're like, okay, you have enough. You want 2 years. How about I give you an extra $50? There you go. Money went such a long way then. Inflation. Okay, so... And I guess we'll just do another and hope it all works out. And sometimes that doesn't even do it, so... That's for response. Ooh, you really want 2 years. We have plenty of money, though. Alright, once again, AI, set up roster. And then we're gonna go to tactics and make sure we're shooting enough. And I'd like some tempo. Read all. Play. See, I don't understand how we don't have enough. So if we just call up everybody, right? Maybe we'll have enough. And then if we go to lines, create lines. Yeah, not enough skaters to create a lineup. So then, what we have to do is we have to go back and do it again. Transactions, free agents. And we just sign whoever is willing to sign. We'll offer you a contract. Sure, we'll just do the 2 years. It's quicker. We'll sign a goalie as well. So in the future when this happens, he doesn't like the supplementary role. You're too young. Let's go Niggle. Cool, and maybe that is enough. And it is not, and so we'll test out this theory. And just send everyone. We will send absolutely everyone up to make this work. And we will see if that actually does make it work. And we'll go to lines. And we'll set up the lines. And we'll go to tactics, and we need to be shooting, and we need some tempo. And it's still not enough. Which means... you can try this one more time. And you know what that means, folks. I think you know exactly what it means. Back here once again. Can this 21-year-old sign with us? He can. And he has a great potential. Meet, ask, submit. Will that be enough for you? Still not, and we have plenty of skaters. Plenty of skaters. So this is like a very, very annoying glitch, and it doesn't make much sense. What we can do, potentially, though, is we can... Another way to fix this as well is if you go to goalie, we're going to bring you up to Seattle. And I know it doesn't seem like that'll fix much. Where are you? Renaud, we're gonna have to remember you because we're changing your position to left defense. And now we're setting up the organization. And now he's playing and it works. So yeah, I guess that that's what does it. Alright, we're shooting. We have a bunch of new players, guys, and we're losing. Oh god. Okay, I was expecting it to be way more players that needed to be assigned numbers. We don't have 6 available, so we'll go 12, because 6 times 2 equals 12. Foyleston. Oh no, Renaud wants this number. Okay, we'll just go 42. I don't care. Let's play this game. AI player. We'll go to setup organization. Oh god, this better be fine. Tactics. Shoot. Pass a little less. Play game. Oh man, guys. Oh man. Alright, green. What if we change you to a D? Let's do that. Play game. Really? Okay. Oh, well, set up organization now. Now you're dressed, and now you can play. So you just need enough defensemen, you need enough forwards. Which doesn't make sense. You should just be able to put a forward at D, and it's like whatever. But we can continue here. We haven't won a game yet. Thank God it's just preseason, though. Lines. Tactics is actually what I wanted to do. Let's get an AI set roll, sure. Foyleston's almost returned. Foyleston is primed for a return. So let's do this. Let's do tactics. Season preview. Got some good players and all that. Alright, here is where it counts, guys. We have the cleanest player, apparently. Carpenter to active roster. Renaud to active roster. Oh, he has to be on it for 2 days longer. Okay. Development report, all that. AI player dressed or suspended. We're going to go to tactics. We're going to make sure we're shooting enough. And we're going to play our game. So first game of the season. Fowler in goal. And it's an overtime loss. And so that just counts as a regular loss, folks, because there are ties in this one. So Renaud, you're going to go to active roster. And we'll continue. Too many players. And we'll do this. And then we'll do this. We're going to do shooting. We'll do some passing. I'd like some pressure. Assign Graham a number. 9 is already taken. We will give you 56. Why not? Just very random. I don't think anyone was 56 during this day and age. And you're telling me someone is still injured or suspended. So we have to go back to tactics and make sure we're shooting enough. And it seems completely random how they change up this. And we want pressure. Let's see if we can beat Vancouver in the second game of the season for us. And we can't. We lose 8-2. Oh boy. Not a great start. And historically, Seattle was the first team to win the first American team to win the Stanley Cup in 1917. So I guess they did because it's 19. Oh man. People need to stop getting injured. Oh man. Okay. Tactics. Shoot the damn puck. Oh, did we win that? Yeah, we did. We got the win. Fredrickson wants 4. We can't. I wish you didn't have to do that every damn time, though. Even when they're just like getting back from injury, you gotta do it. Play game. Sim game. And it's a loss. So we're 1-3-0 to start, and how's this? Not too many games remaining, just considering it's a very abbreviated season because it is old. Healthy players on the injury list. Tactics. Let's shoot a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Just a little bit. Actually, we're just going to have to do this multiple times before our next game, so... And it's just way quicker to do the AI setup organization. You know, as we move along, it'll get a little easier, and we'll be able to, I think, do it more ourselves. But let's do a little bit of passing. Let's have some tempo. Let's just hit and hit and hit. Why not? Completely physical. And we get the win because of it in overtime. And hey, what do you know? So, I think we're just going to keep that. Is there a way to lock these? That would be nice. Is there a way to lock it? I don't think there is. AI player is suspended or injured. What do you know? Let's do some pressure. Can we beat Vancouver? No, we can't. Foyleston ready to go. Or Foyston? Yeah. And a loss. So if we look at the standings right now, we are in last place and we're behind quite a bit considering it is not a long season. Trade deadline is nearing, so let's go to transactions. Let's look at the trade block. What do you want to do here? There's nothing really that I want to do. I don't think. There's a win. We're coming screaming back. I'd like to at least make the playoffs. Let's see if anyone else was just like put up here because isn't now trade deadline day? Nope. No one really of interest. Let's look at our roster. Actually, let's look at the lines. I'd like Foyston to be above Morse because Foyston has a better rating, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4-star. And actually, let's look at our roster. I think we're gonna just get through this season. And yeah, Foyston and Morris both lead the team with points. So might actually want to stack them on the first line and go that the first line stack. So some 2-for-2 trades going on here between Vancouver and Portland. Let's see if we can't get a win. And we can't. We can't actually get a win. So we're already in February. Wait. Is the season over? No, we have a game today. No, so we just had... Yeah, we had one game and then the rest of the week off. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the season. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more games remaining. Let's look at our stats summary. Roberts is actually leading the way in points. Morris and Foyston. Let's look at the lines. Rowe. Okay, so we're going to need to set up the organization again. And we're going to need to go tactics. And I want to make sure we're shooting enough. Passing a little. Pretty good tempo. and a loss. We're just going to keep on going here. I don't think we'll be making the playoffs, given the fact that we suck. Yeah, I don't think there's any way. Unless we win out. Unless we win out. And for the rest of the way, I'm just going to let the AI take the wheel tactics-wise and see if they can do something for us. They can't. 3-9-0. What a horrible, horrible season. We're going to get fired. Sooner or later. Probably sooner. 3-10-0. Can we just get a 4th win? That's all I want. I don't think there are any more. Oh, no, because it does go into March, so. Let's get that 4th win. We can't. We can't do anything. We suck so bad. How did this happen? Is it because I'm a shitty manager? Probably, right? Jesus. A 6-4 win. We got our 4th win. That is nice. Let's look at the standings just to look at how far we are behind. Dang. Yeah, 10 points behind. We'll get the first overall pick. Which I suppose that is nice. Yeah, they're concerned about my work. You have to make necessary changes to get back on track. See, I don't know what to change. I mean, I think we need a better goalie for starters, better defense. Some more firepower would be nice. It's basically a complete rebuild. We have Foyston and Morris. Everybody else isn't impressive at all. Though we do. Okay, Wilson has a 3.5 ability. Walker has a 3.5. So I think actually offensively we're okay. We aren't scoring enough goals at all, but I think we're just giving so many up. Yeah, we gave up 5 there. It's the defense. It's the defense and goaltending. But luckily we have a goalie that actually we're going to put in now. I probably should have done this halfway through the season when I could tell we were going to suck. Hainsworth has great potential. So throwing him in will be good, hopefully, just for his sake. He does get the loss, but he's making some saves, so he gave up a bunch of different goals. Foyston can play if we need him, but I think the season's over. Yeah, it is. So that's our season. 4-14. 4-14. 4-14 and out. And let's look at our roster. And let's look at our stats summary. 28 points in 18 games for Morris. That is good. So Morris, by and large, our best player. Yeah, Foyston and Morris are good, along with Walker and Wilson. Both did okay. From there, we're decent. Patrick and Carpenter, both right defensemen, though they could play both sides. But still, I think we need a star defenseman of sorts. Hainsworth did not do that great this season. Fowler did just dreadful. Renaud should be a goalie. He is a goalie, but we have him at left D for injury purposes. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. And then in the next one, we will continue this and hopefully not continue sucking. We will do the draft and then hopefully get back on track. Because there are only 3 teams in this league, so making it to the playoffs shouldn't be too damn hard, right? Actually, if we go to here and we go to standings, we go to playoffs, what's the cup look like? Is that for the Stanley Cup or is that like the NHL championship? That might have been for the cup. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait. I'm confused. I actually want to see who wins this first. Yeah, I think this is to get to the Stanley Cup. Man, I'm confused. Come on. Show me. Can we go to manager options? Okay, so yeah, we have the Stanley Cup, so it should just like pause us and tell us, right? Unless it already did tell me. No. No, it hasn't come up. So I guess we'll just keep going until it does, because I do want to figure out who won. Playoffs. Is there like really no way to see it? Is it under NHL? How are we supposed? It is between Portland and Montreal. Montreal just won 9-1, and I think it's like the most goals scored. It's total goals, so yeah, I think it wound up being the Canadians. Yeah, they just won 5-4, so it's definitely them. Yep. Canadians skate to Stanley Cup wins, so there you go. The first Stanley Cup champions in our playthrough are the Montreal Canadiens. Makes sense. That'll probably be how it goes for a bit. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this series, because I know we are doing very, very bad, but I think it could be fun trying to turn this around, and also, not sticking in the Pacific Coast Hockey Association forever. I think it'd be cool to sign with an NHL team in the coming seasons, and see if we can just work our way up in our career, how good we can do overall, not necessarily with one team, but like an overall record kind of thing, overall championships kind of thing. I think that'd be cool to track. But for now, guys, I think that's going to be all, and I'll see you in the next one.